本当にちょっとずつゴルフが上達しているタレントのユージです。今日もね、キウイ先生をお招きしてレッスンを受けていきたいと思いますが、So, what are we gonna do today?
Today, we found a few things with Yuji's backswing that we'd love to fix, specifically top of swing. We're going to focus on kind of where the club shaft is. So if you have your club shaft cross the line, I know a lot of you guys do. This will be one of those videos. And then also a few things with your knees. We're going to talk about bending or not to bend.
先生が僕のスイングを見て、ちょっとここはね、もうちょっと直したいなと思ったポイントが2つあって、でこれはね、多分見てくださっている方、多くの方に共通する部分なので、今日はそれをやりたいということで、何かというと、テイクバックした時の僕の、クラブの、アングル、we're going to try to find the right angle with my backswing。これが一つ。だから、バックスイングの時の僕のクラブのアングルの正しい位置、この位置を一つで、あとは膝の使い方、これが曲げすぎているのか伸ばしすぎているのか、ここについても度合いが皆さん分からない方多いで、僕もそうなっている部分があるので直してくれるということです。 OK, let's do it.
Let's do it.
Yep.
So my personal preference, I think, is demonstrated quite well by one of our pros here, Taiga-san. So I like to see the club shaft mirroring the forearm or just basically parallel to the forearm. Do you see that right there?
It is, yeah.
So that's kind of one of the first checkpoints we always look for my preference. Again, this is not necessary, but my preference.
別に絶対これがいいってわけじゃないけど、先生がいいなと思うポジションは腕がピーンと伸びているその延長線でクラブもピーンとまっすぐになっている、パラレルになっている。
So the main reason why we like it in that position is now it's kind of just preset to where you don't need to flatten it or go this way. You just kind of lower it. So it's a little bit more simpler to get down into that position 5 we were working on the other day.
Okay.
Yeah.
なぜこのタイガさんのこの位置がおすすめかというと、要はその腕とこのクラブが I'm not sure if I'm doing it right, but まっすぐになっていることによってこの位置が最初からキープできれば、あとは腕を下ろすだけで、別にこの動きを入れなくても下ろすだけでさっき言った理想の位置に来るからおすすめだって言ってました。はい。
Yeah. Next thing, with the height of the club head, and this is mainly just with irons that we like to see this.
これはアイアンに限った話です。
You know, personally, I like to see the club head roughly right around, let's just use heads, maybe it's easier for you to see, but like 2 to 3 heads above Taiga.
OK。これで言うと、ヘッドの高さ、一体どの辺まで高くこれをやる、要はヘッドの位置がね、来るのが理想かというと、まあ先生で言うとこの頭2個分、僕の頭がもう1個で、もう1個あるところらへんにこのクラブのヘッドが来るのがいいんじゃないかと。
So the reason why that to me is also important is whenever we get the club head kind of low, what's happened here is we've created a pretty significant angle there, or a cute angle. So if I keep that angle all the way into the golf ball, I'm probably going to hit the ball so low, the ball won't go anywhere. So you're going to have to unload the angle or release the angle a large range. So for irons, the whole idea of irons is more so about controlling how far the ball goes, as well as the direction, as opposed to hitting it as far as you possibly can. So I'm always about with irons trying to minimize angles to a certain extent.
OK。要はそのせっかくね、この位置を今こう作って下ろすだけの、要はヘッドの位置に持ってこれたとしたら下ろすだけでいいんだけど、ただアイアンの場合はここのアングルをあんまり作っちゃうと、もしこれで下ろすだけにしたときにこのまま当たってっちゃうと too low、低い球が出過ぎちゃうので、あんまりこの手首のこの、例えば僕今こっち寝かして右手はこうグッと屈折してるんですけど、これをあんまりしすぎない方が要は下ろしてきたときに正しい位置に来るということです。
So just in general, I think if you have no wrist movements at all, no speed. If you have too much variability.
だから手首のこの動きがなさすぎると全然そのスピードが球に伝わらない。要は腕で振ってるんで、やっぱりこうしなりも使えてない。だけどしならせすぎちゃうと今度コントロールも難しくなっちゃう。だからその間を狙っていきたい。ただあんまり動かしすぎるのは意識しない方がいいっていうこと。
Yeah. Now, when it comes to a driver, I would say my checkpoints get a little bit different. They're actually kind of close to where you are.
ドライバーの場合はちょっとまた別になってきて、ドライバーの場合はどっちかというと、僕の今の最初のこのスイングの方がドライバーは近い。ただ僕残念ながらこれアイアンでやってしまってるんで、アイアンでは必要ないかも。
Let's go show them how to fix it.
それの直し方を教えましょう。
So go ahead and take it back to this point on the backswing. So when the left arm is kind of parallel, that's perfect. So here's going to be the feeling that we're going to feel to get what we want. So as we move up to the top, I think first off, we're probably going to have to feel like this flat with the club shaft. And then in terms of the wrist, we're probably going to have to feel here.
Oh, okay.
So this will be our feeling. Reality, you're probably going to look somewhere like here.
Oh, okay. All right.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does make sense.
So timing-wise, I would start it right when the left arm gets parallel. Start to flatten the club shaft. Yeah, so to do that, if anyone's wondering, it's basically just move the wrist this way, so palm down, and then you can also move your forearm to even do it more. Yeah, there you go. Perfect.
Okay. イメージとしては、この手をこうして、ここまで持ってくるぐらいのイメージ。
Yeah, so that would be 100%, right?
Right, like that.
Exactly.
Okay.
If we're one of those people that get too much of this and get too much of this, we're going to have kind of the similar result that we have with Yuji right now. So let's go fix it.
Okay, let's do that. 手首がこうなりすぎてたりとか、こうなりすぎてると最初の僕みたいな悩みが出るので直していきましょうと。はい。
Okay. So do you want to try out full speed first?
Or
do you want to do some slow motion? It's up to you.
Let me try the slow motion.
Okay, let's go half speed.
Okay.
All right, let's try one.
Okay. So I go like this and this.
Good. All right. Let's take a look. So let's just look at the end result. So here's the end result. So if we look at the club shaft, if anything, overdone, would you say, right?
Okay.
And you know, the frame cuts out, but I would argue that the club head is above the hands. Maybe not as high as we want it.
Right, but it is a little bit
above the hands,
yeah, above
which
the
is
hands.
I'm okay with that for now.
Okay,
That's
okay.
on the opposite side. So in terms of starting point, I think you might have started early. So see how we got at this point here?
Oh, okay. It's too far from my hand.
Exactly.
Do we want it closer to my hand when I start?
Yeah, at this point we want it a little bit closer to the hand. So I think the amount that you did was perfect. Now it's just all about the timing. So maybe you feel like you go a little bit further back with the hands before you start to go that motion.
Okay. I'll try.
Yeah, but this is way different than the before. Which let me see if I can go find the original. Oh, hello.
It is a huge difference.
So this one before was actually kind of close. If you would have been right around here, that would have been perfect in your before swing.
It is, right. Okay.
And then the over the top that we fixed.
Okay.
All right, you want to try one more?
Yes, I'll try one more.
So last time the amount was absolutely perfect. Now it's all about the timing.
意識は良かった。だけどタイミングが早すぎた。その意識に持っていく。もうちょっとだから遅らせます。はい。Okay.
Okay. Okay.
How was that one?
You sure? You sure it's good?
I think it's better.
Okay, let's look. Okay, timing was much better.
Okay.
So in the other one, guys, it was all the way off screen. Now it's in screen.
But it's better, but not perfect, right?
No, actually, I would say this is pretty ideal. We like to see at this position the club head in line with the hands. So when the club head gets club shaft is parallel to the ground, in line with the hands, and that's exactly what you're at.
Okay, great. Okay. Okay, that's
overdone.
Overdone. Okay, it is. やりすぎ.
But what did we learn last time? What we learned was if we did it overdone at half speed, maybe the full speed is okay.
That's true. やりすぎだけども、さっき言ったことを思い出してください。スローモーションはやりすぎでいいんです。なので、スローモーションでこれぐらいやりすぎにできたら、多分その意識のまんま普通のスイングをしたら、多分ちょっと戻ってるからちょうどいいんじゃないかっていう話。
So,
okay.
Let's go try at full speed. I have maybe a strong feeling that if we do something similar, we're probably going to get a very different result.
Okay. I'll try to do the same thing in the full speed. All right.
Let's do it.
Let me try to hit the ball. じゃあやってみます。
All right, let's take a look.
Yeah.
So I think starting point was a little early, but that's fine.
It is, yeah.
But take a look at what we're starting to get to. Now, I think we went a little long here.
Okay, I did it too deep.
But this is perfect here. So if you stopped at this point in a golf swing,
all right.
For my preference, this is ideal.
ここだったらよかった。さっきちょっとテイクバックが深すぎた。It was too deep, right?
Too deep,
Too
exactly.
deep. そこまでいかないでトップのストップする位置が ここでストップでここからダウンスイングに行けばよかった。でもここの位置は最高だっていう。
Yeah. So what we can do real quickly, just for the sake of time, I'll show this on the iPad so you can see kind of the before and after.
Okay.
As we can see in the after now, the club head is starting to get on top of the hands or above the hands. Maybe not as much as we'd ideally like, but much better. Oops, sorry.
ご覧いただくと分かるように、アフターは手の位置がここ、それよりも高い位置にありますよね。前のやつは手の位置ここ、ヘッドは手より下にあります。これがまずビフォーとアフターの違い。手の位置よりも高くしたいんですよ、ヘッドを。はい。
And then if we do the old test on the forearm, if anything, you have slightly overdone it, which is exactly what you said. So that's great that you can feel that. And then all from here we'd have to do is just play the dialing it in game. But you're already super close to exactly where we want to be.
Right, right. 手の位置はやっぱりちょっと大げさにやることをイメージしたんで、大げさになってるけども、それでも全然いい。形としては全然これでも綺麗っていう。はい。
Yeah. So that's exactly the process which we kind of hopefully are starting to get the trend here that we will use to change the look of your swing. And yeah, easy. Great job so far.
今のところ調子いいです。先生が直したいトップの位置はいい感じになってました。So I still should work on what I've learned today, but now let's go to the knee.
Let's do it.
Yeah, let's do it. 今トップに関しては、形としてはいいけどまだまだ練習が必要なので自主練をするとして次のポイントの膝に行きたいと思います。
All right.